Hey, how's it going? And today we're just doing a quick video on this raycast node. And just to get started on this, we just go to Model, Geometry, Ground Plane, and we can give it some segments, just 40, go okay. And then you just come down into the properties on it, you go into Displacement Map, you double click that. We can give it procedural texture and just leave it on the turbulence. If that's a little too much, we can just tone that down a little bit. And I'll just go ahead and punch in a little bit like that. And then we're just gonna go, let me just position myself a little different. And then we'll just go to Model, we're gonna go to Geometry, Sphere, okay, and that pops up. And then we're just going to raise this up about there, and then just back it up over here, okay? And then we'll just drag that to the end, and then we'll just pull it here, okay, across right there, right? So then if we go play, we get this kind of thing just going across the surface, right? Straight, pretty straight, right? Okay, we can go into the surface editor too and turn on smoothing just to make it look a little more interesting here. Whoops, not that. Just smoothing on both of them. What we got to do, this is pretty simple now. We'll just make sure we're on the sphere. We'll hit M, and then we'll go to Nodal Motion here, and then we'll double click this, and then we'll look for this raycast geometry, this one. Double click this, and then we set it to the ground plane, and then all we have to do is just drive intersect into position. If I hit play, you see how it goes along. Well, I just realized what I did wrong here. You see how it's kind of tracking to the surface. So let me go back here. Let me just clear this out and I'll make another one. I'll do another sphere here. Model, Geometry, Sphere. That's all good. Oh, you have to click this one center on bottom. Okay. And then we can do what we just did. I can just grab it and then just pull it back over there. Drag this to the end right like that. And then drag this over here like that. And then if I hit play again, it's kind of just going straight, kind of floating above the surface, right? Okay, so then I'm on the sphere, I hit M, I go to Nodal Motion, double click this, raycast geometry right there, double click that, set it to new ground plane, and then we just put intersect into position. And then if I hit play, now you see it. So this supposedly has applications for things that you want to track along an uneven surface. But one thing I noticed is, like, if I come in here and let's say, I don't know, let me load in one of these Mixamo rigs here. Oh, this is one, okay. So I don't know, this doesn't always work. This might be weird too. So let me drag this whole thing back here, over here, and raise it up a little bit. Let me put this at 0 first, okay. So let me drag this over here. Let me pull it forward a little bit too. And then I'll drag this to the end here, right there, okay. So if I hit play, you see the one going along the surface, right? Now, if I come into here and if I go on to, let's say, M here, it's not going to give me, oops, M. If I go to Nodal Motion and I double click this and try to do the same thing, it's not going to work. Let's see. But I'll click this and then I'll drag intersect into position. Let's see what happens. Oh, it does kind of go. That's my next step in kind of playing around with this. Is I'm going to animate this and see if it'll go across that simply. It could potentially work, okay? So that's all I had for today. I hope you found this a little bit helpful. So take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.